Okay, we're here at 11348 McCune Avenue here in Los Angeles, 90066. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector run the water throughout. Looks like the house is on a concrete slab. We're here to check the main line, and this inspection is based on my opinion. So there is a 4-inch clean out where the pipe, it actually goes out the back to the street behind, and there is a clean out just before the pipe exits this property. We've started off by running the camera from the 4-inch roof vent because we wanted to check as much of the main line as possible, especially under the house. So the camera's all the way into the next door property, and we think we're just going to continue the inspection from the clean out where the pipe exits the property. So we're going to bring the camera back. Now you can see there are some roots in the line here. This is in the next door property though. So this cast iron pipe is getting pretty old. Definitely has rust buildup in it. Probably the bottom of the pipe is wearing away. It's definitely getting old, this pipe. You can see it does have some rust buildup in it. Not the worst I've ever seen, but definitely has a little bit of rust buildup. Thing is that obviously the roots were getting in there. Pipe must be cracked somewhere on the neighbor's property. Obviously I cannot go onto their property. We always recommend never to flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. You see again there's roots over here. Let me see if this is on this property. So I'm just going to pause the recording. Okay, so I've located this just before it gets to the clean out, just before it exits the property, right there by that tub. Okay, let's bring the camera back. You can see definitely roots getting in there. Listen, go forward. Go forward. I just want to go forward. Go forward. A little more. A little more. Okay, yeah, so it's getting into the cast iron pipe. Okay, let's keep coming back. So obviously, something is going on over there with a little crack. You could go forward just a little bit. Okay, so, all right. Let's keep coming back. Huh? Okay, let's see. Come back slightly. Okay, I want to locate here. Okay, so I've located this just before where the pipe is going to exit the house. I think that's probably picking up the bathroom. Let me pause the recording. Rigoberto, Okay, so there, that picks up the bathroom at the back of the house. You can see ABS plastic. I have a suspicion that that's a new bathroom over there. Okay, we're going to bring the camera back, and we start coming towards the back over here. You can see the pipe's definitely getting old. Coming pretty straight though. So it might be a good idea to have like a clean out installed where the pipe exits the house, make it go into the house, put a two-way clean out. Because this way you could clean the line coming all the way back here, just in case it gets blocked up. Obviously replacing the pipe would be ideal, but it's under a slab. I mean, it obviously is working, but it's getting very old. And there's no way to clean this line. I think it would be a good idea to have a two-way clean out installed where the pipe exits the house, because it'll come straight back all the way. Okay, so here we're going to come up the roof vent. Here we are on the roof. I'm going to go ahead, pause the recording, and we're going to go out to the clean out that's located where the pipe exits the property. Okay, so we're running the camera from the clean out where the pipe, just before it exits the house. It goes all the way through the neighbor's property to the street behind. You can see there's a cured in place pipe lining over here going into the city, and then there's roots right at the end. Be honest with you, these linings don't stop roots from growing. Eventually you'd have to replace the pipe. You can clean it with maybe a hydrojetter very carefully, but eventually the lining's going to break down and you're going to have to replace the pipe. Never ever run a cable with a blade through the lining, because you can cut it up and destroy it. We're going to bring the camera back now. So there's the city sewer there. There's your end of the lining. We'll keep coming back. I'm not sure if this was an approved lining over here. I don't know if they ever got a permit for this or whatever. But like I said, I mean, you can see the lining here, it all looks good, but what happens is those roots continue to grow between the lining and the host pipe. And eventually, you'll have to replace it. It's functioning very well. There's a section of ABS plastic over here that's in good condition, and it comes back to the original cast iron pipe that's pretty much running through the neighbor's property. I mean, looking at the inside here, this doesn't look too bad, but there is going to be a spot, obviously, where we saw some roots getting through the line. So, I mean, ideally it would be best to replace the pipe, but it is functioning. Maybe it's still got a few more years to go. But based on that there's roots getting into it, it's obviously compromised. It must be cracked or something. So we're going to give you a couple of estimates. We'll probably, obviously, there's roots before this clean out over here. We're going to recommend a two-way clean out be installed where the pipe exits the house. We'll probably give you an estimate to replace this pipe with a pipe bursting system. Although you can look at it, it doesn't look too bad. It's just that there are roots getting into it, and that we'll see when we come back. The lining also pretty much got roots right at the end of it, and eventually it's going to have to be replaced, the pipe. You see right there's roots getting into the cast iron pipe. So obviously it's wearing away there. And that's in the next door neighbor's house. Okay, so here it's going to come out of the clean out over here. Over here, we're just before the pipe exits the property over here, by the hot tub over here. And we'll stop the recording over here.